Today's question, can I push through detoxing to reach my goal? What if I do the work, but I don't get my desired result? Or what if I do reach my desired wellness goal, then what? So 3 questions, kind of separate questions, but kind of connected too. Can I push through detoxing to reach my goal? I think you have to push through detoxing to reach your goal. Anytime you're looking to achieve anything great in your life, there's going to be a certain level of resistance for you achieving that goal. It's almost like a prerequisite for having success. People are not able to achieve success in life without having some sort of friction, and that's just the way things are. So mentally preparing yourself for the challenges and obstacles to come is a great thing because you basically have to. All right. Now, when it comes to detoxing, the goal here is to make sure that you are not pushing through detox symptoms that are too severe or too extreme. There is a level, there is a time when you need to pull up and stop the harsh detox symptoms, right? Either by breaking your fast with some vegetable broth or putting some infused water, having some infused water, even having some fruit juice, whatever the case may be, or herbal tea, whatever you need. There are cases when it is too extreme, whether you can't perform at work or whether you feel really, really ill or whether you feel like you're going to pass out or faint. And this will be a great option to go ahead and just pull up on that fast a little bit so you're not pushing too hard. Okay. Now, most people are going to experience a high level of discomfort during their fast at some point. And if you feel though you could push through it, that's fine. If you feel like you can't push through it, that's also fine. All right. This is not a race. We're not trying to get to the end as quickly as possible. As a matter of fact, I would implore you to focus your energy on the journey and not the outcome. We need to identify the outcome. We need to know what we are shooting for. But this goes to the kind of last question. What do you do once you reach your desired outcome? Well, it never really ends. And I'm not telling you that to discourage you. I'm telling you that to encourage you. When you get to the top of that mountain, it's going to be the bottom of another mountain. Okay? So what I want to encourage you to do is focus your energy on the journey and the benefit of the journey and the fun of the journey and not the destination itself. If you start practicing that right now, you won't find yourself trapped once you reach that goal. So for example, if your goal is to lose 40 pounds, well, that's a pretty simple task to do if you're utilizing our methodology. So within a month, you lose your 40 pounds and now what, right? So I like to say something like this. Your goal should be associated with holistic wellness. So your goal is not necessarily to lose the weight, but your goal is to be healthy. And then that way, once you lose the weight, you still got work to do because you got to maintain your eating habits at the very least to stay healthy and be healthy, right? And you could dig much deeper into that. We actually have an exercise, we call it the heaven and the hell, which helps you to develop, what do you do after you reach your wellness goal? Because you're going to have a list of different goals and they're going to be much deeper than just the surface level things. Also, what I will say is as you guys start going through this wellness journey and you start reaching the top of those mountains, you'll find that your desires change. What you want changes. And so you will naturally start to develop habits that are going to lead you into like the next thing. So it feels like a problem right now, but trust me, as you start to develop as a person, you become more healthy and all these benefits you get, you'll find new goals naturally. The last part of your question was, what will you do? Or it was the second question, but what will you do if you do the work and then you don't get the desired results? Well, if your desired result is weak, if it's not strong enough, they used to say, if your why doesn't make you cry, you need to find a new why. The why is a piece of motivation that we use. It's a tool that we use. If it's not strong, then yeah, you're going to want to quit. And I'm just going to keep it real. Typically, once again, this is why we teach the heaven and hell exercise. But typically, if you have a desire, a goal in mind, if it's for a surface level reason, you could typically dig deeper and find a deeper reason why. Same outcome, but a deeper motivation for why you're doing it. And then that way, if you do X protocol and you don't get the desired result, you're not going to want to just give up. You're going to want to keep pushing because that why is so important. It's like oxygen to you. Okay. So there is no, well, what if it doesn't work? It's going to work because that is your belief and that is what your goal is. See, here's the thing. This question presupposes that you can put your time, energy, and effort, or your 100% into getting an outcome and not get it. But that's actually not true. Anytime you give your 100% holistically to something, it will happen. It doesn't matter if it happens in the timeline that you expect, but if you're giving your all to something, it will happen. You do have that ability to make anything that you want in this reality come to you. Now, you're going to have to do that through hard work, dedication, consistency, and all those things that make this a journey. But the question once again assumes that you could do all those things and not get your desired outcome. And that's just simply not true. The only time you fail is when you quit.